Right then, I am looking for one of those, which is basically a box full of those. So these chaps here are eco plugs, okay, and basically they are small plastic capsules filled with glyphosate crystals, and this is what we use to kill tree stumps. All you need to actually install these things is a drill. Unfortunately, I don't have a spare drill bit, so I'm going to have to educate the receiver of this box of eco plugs on how to do it. But yeah, I've just watched Funky Farmer's second video on doing his bridge, and he wants to kill a tree stump, and it's right next to a watercourse. Well, you're always a bit coy with using chemicals near a watercourse, and I know he has a similar attitude towards wildlife and everything else that I do. So these things are fatal to the tree and completely harmless to anything else. So good morning, world, and welcome to Sunday, 3rd of July. Not a bad day, better than yesterday. Yesterday was the day I finally got to fly in the Tiger Moth. It was only a 20-25 minute flight. It was a bit bumpy up there. We basically had to wait for a cold, wet front to disappear and a bit of brighter, higher cloud to come in. Well, I mean, it wasn't massively thermal because the ground wasn't that warm, but where the sun was hitting the ground and where the clouds were, there were definitely a few lumps and bumps. So it was quite exciting. I was surprised how sensitive the plane was. I was expecting the reactions from my inputs on the joystick to be, I thought I was going to have to be fairly exaggerating with them, but it wasn't. It was literally finger and thumb, firm grip, but finger and thumb movements, and just an inch one way or an inch another way made a big difference. So it was almost as sensitive as flying modern plane. So yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed it. It took a while. We were there for two hours before we got airborne, but yeah, it was worth it. So again, thank you, Julie, for that present. That was great. I really did enjoy it. So flying, we're going to do a bit more flying today if I get a chance. Do you remember I came over the other day to look at damage that had been done to our crop by somebody either walking or driving out in the OSR? I wanted to fly the drone then. I couldn't. It was raining. I don't fly the drone in rain. So it's not raining now, so we're going to go back to the same place and have a second look and try and get the drone up. Then I'll go see my dad, give him Farmers Weekly, then I'll shoot into Rich Cornock, because that's where these eco plugs are going, and give him them, and then I'm going over for lunch. All in 2 hours. Well, we've arrived, and it's still not raining. Well, there's not a terrific amount of battery in the drone, about 2/3 I reckon, so this could be a fairly short flight. Find the satellite.
The home point has been updated.
There you go.
Check it on the map. Take off.
Okay, as we go up, notice the shady area under the trees right in front of you down below. See the two deer pop out? Well, Deer are something we have quite a lot of around here right now, and we know that they use the tram lines on our OSR as almost a deer highway through the crops. And what I think's happened is this path that's been trampled down here may have been started by some of our local deer, and then may have been taken advantage of by somebody walking, or a group of walkers or something, thinking that that was maybe the footpath, and maybe there was more than one person, maybe there was a few, and they thought it would be a good idea to make the path a bit wider. Well folks, all you did was make a damn good mess in there. There was no need to trample that down. In fact, you're not even anywhere close to the footpath. The footpath runs down the side of the field, not down the middle of the tram lines. So this is a bit of a pain. For us, it's not just the lost crop that we're going to get. I mean, we're not talking tons and tons of lost revenue from the crop, but because it's flat to the ground, the combine won't pick it up. That means there's going to be a whole load of stem and everything else unchopped left on the ground. So quite likely when we come to cultivate this later on, you might even see this line then, because we've not been able to pick it up with the combine, and it just makes the job harder. So please don't trample down crops. Stay on the footpath, or if you've got to walk down the tram lines, just don't flatten it all down.
Come on, in you go. What have you been eating? Smells like rabbit poo. You've been eating rabbit poo? You're disgusting, aren't you? Okay, so there seems the damage is not as bad as I first thought it was. It looked a lot worse from down here. Getting up above gives you a different perspective. It's still been, whatever that was certainly deliberate, because the plants aren't just flattened, they're cut off at about 18 inches. So it's like someone's driven out there with a roller on the back, cut the plant off, rolled it flat, and then reversed out. I mean, that's not what's happened, obviously, because that would be far too difficult to try and reverse a roller the way it came in. But that's what it looks like. But yeah, it was deliberate. I have no idea why. Maybe we've upset one of the neighbours. How dare we farm, you know? How dare we grow crops where they want to let their dogs walk? How dare we? Can't think of anything else. Right, next stop, Dad's, cup of coffee, there for an hour, then shoot down to see Richard, drop off these eco plugs, then home, and then this afternoon I think it's going to be cutting grass. Deep, deep joy. You don't want anything now. Dinner time soon. You'll be alright. Right. In and see Father, make sure he's okay. Which he is, he's okay. Now we're going to go and drop this box of eco plugs into Mr. C. I'll be there in 2 minutes and then we're going home. Dinner. Right, windows down. I'll see you in a minute. Right. So much for going in for 10 minutes. That was over an hour ago, so then I suppose it's half expected. Okay, now we're going home to find out if my dinner's in the dog or not. So Mrs. P has just called me while I was in the Cornox, saying that you better get home quick because Abby's here and she's already had 2 of the potatoes off your plate. So if you don't hurry up, she's having the rest of it as well. And she would. She definitely would. I'm going to have a Sunday roast of cheese sandwich, I ain't careful. It's Sunday afternoon and Henry's bought one of his toys to play with. So we've got a bunch of kids out here playing with a toy. I brought the camera out so I can video you falling off it. What do you mean not going on it?
I don't know how the bloody do it.
Don't you? Have you never ridden a bike?
Yeah.
1 down, 4 up.
Yeah, oh yeah. You can tell me all that.
She wants to go.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Has he fallen off it yet?
He's only just started it, they've only just got it.
Oh, alright.
No, he hasn't fallen off it yet.
He's not tried hard enough then. Hello, Emma.
Look! I want to go with!
Yeah, that's a good opportunity to wear her right now, look.
Oh, took it swimming.
Is it? Alright, okay. There's a mole she can fall over.
What are you doing?
Red?
Up. That was your helmet.
Did he just ask my door to grab his helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
That's a bit rude.
Yeah. Gently. Oh, you twisted it gently.
Keeping him happy.
Mind the molehill. Hey? Castrol R used to be the one. New toy syndrome. Hello, darling. You alright? What's he doing? He's trying not to fall off. What? That's a minion. Minion. We like minions, don't we? Yeah, I know. He's funny, Uncle Henry.
You causing me? Oh, yes, thank you.
Don't say about footwork again.
Dirty.
Hey?
Footwork.
Well, no, I can't really call you out for looking ridiculous in those things because, you know, kettle and sauce in it, so.
Oh, I got you cheeseburger yesterday.
You do look like Victor Sylvester in those things, though.
Oh, I don't mind.
Yeah. You don't even know who Victor Sylvester is, do you? It doesn't count as work-related accident, though.
No, this works. No. That's the card. Won't go very fast.
Go on, Mikey. Gas. Twist to right. Twist to right.
I didn't have a clue.
Did it?
I know, but Daddy's busy right now.
Well, he has never ridden a motorbike in his life, so he's got further than some people.
Yeah. I was going to speak. Are you sure you don't want to go? I was like, yeah.
Why not?
At what point in our whole relationship have I gone to him? Do you know what? Actually, one day, Henry, I'd really like to go on. It's on my bucket list. I really need to do it. Don't mind being a passenger.
Oh no, I'd rather ride it than be a passenger. Yeah.
No, to be fair, I trust Dad.
It's the smell, isn't it?
Lovely.
Do you remember Castellar?
No, I never had the joys of that.
Is it? It's not dissimilar, but Castellar just got that little bit of
They do make a coffee a bit hard.
do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the best things of going to bike meets. It's like the stink of Castellar. I think he's enjoyed himself.
I do too.
Yeah.
You seem
He's going to want one now, isn't he? Oh, I want one. Hey?
It's a good job you're already pregnant, otherwise you can get home and see a name on that.
He's stuck it under it. What is he doing?
That's going faster. There's less wind resistance, isn't it?
You can't go on the bike. She wants to go on the bike. I'm all protected now.
There you go.
Woo! I can't watch him
Yes,
do
I
it
help myself. He's the boss. He's got oh, so I like, isn't it?
Thing is, if you both bung your feet up
Yeah.
or whatever. I can't watch him do it. I think
There's one in there somewhere.
I think what makes me laugh is it's the face of I know what I'm doing, but I must make it look like I know what I'm doing, even though I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't have a
If he
bloody
was
clue.
to fall off, oh my god.
I mean, if he falls off on a flat field, he is kind of asking for it.
Don't bad, Dad. I love the way she went, can I have the helmet, and then went, bite. He's like, no, 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 no.
Oh no!
This is going to make me want one up. Ah, God. I did taste it and went, oh, no, no, Lily?
You can just go round, can't you?
My turn. You want it back on again? You can't have it go on the bike. You can wear the helmet.
Can in a minute if she wants.
Exhaust the tap hot on the leg.
Joke's on you.
Don't like it.
I got scolded. Maybe I'll jump it on.
Yeah, go on then.
You want this?
Yeah.
I am. You got to put the hair off.